Hello and welcome to the new demo of Sports Mode, which is a sprite racer I'm working on. It's implemented 100% in JavaScript canvas, no engine. So I've got a splash screen now, which I just generated with AI for the time being. It looks pretty cool. I've got a menu which gives you the controls, the credits, a few options. There's now a soundtrack from EAM FOS, which actually sounds brilliant. Really talented dude. So if I hit start on my controller, so there's an intro now. It does a 3, 2, 1. There's a bunch of sprites on the road. So there's actually, rival cars. There's a button for turbo. That's new. The cars with numbers over them, they're in the race with you, if you like. So you can see in the top corner, you've got 5 out of 5. That's my position. There's different drivers with different sort of characteristics. Some are faster, some are slower. I'm working on getting them to corner better. Whoops, he's faster than me. So in the top left, I've got my turbos. I've got one left. I can use that now. Yeah, so the ice cream float's really slow. The road goes up and down now. I can't remember if that's in the last demo. So I've got a couple of race cars ahead of me, and they're going to be quicker than just the regular traffic that's on the road. I'll just grab some photos of cars to bang in there. There's a pause screen. Actually, I'm going to mute the audio. There's a just so I can talk. There's a pause screen there, and you can pause and unpause mid-game. It's actually a complete game now in a sense, is that there is an objective. You can see at the top there's race progress with some scrappy little sprites there which indicate all the rival cars and you. I mean, you can't tell them apart at the moment, so it needs a lot of work. There's the fonts in the game as well. Those are new. So I found a font called Alien. I need to go on a big asset clearing bender, basically. So I've taken a lot of photos recently of stuff which I want to drop into the game because I don't want... Oh, yeah, and there's titles for areas. This is called Jez Farm in homage to Jeremy Clarkson. Best show on TV, Clarkson's Farm. But yeah, driving through here, you can see the Rotary speedo in the top left. It goes all the way up if you get a turbo. You got the race progress in the middle and the top right. There's a little icon showing that I've got a gamepad connected, which is what I'm playing with. It's much harder to play with keyboard because it's binary. The touch screen is easier, but touch screen doesn't yet have a turbo button. There's also dust. If I steer, you can see there's some dust on the wheels that gets kicked up, or if I go off road, you can see some dust. Yeah, there's some rubber banding on this. So when the other cars get ahead of me, they do slow down to a degree. And when they get behind me, when I say the other cars, I mean like the rivals. When they get ahead of me, they slow down a little bit. I'm crashing so much that it doesn't matter. I'm trying to talk and drive. It is sort of possible to win, but I think I've made the other cars a little bit too fast for the time being. I'm currently driving through fog, so the headlights now cut through the fog quite nicely. So fog's not quite the same effect as nighttime, although they use similarities. So as I come out of the fog into the city here, transition. So yeah, again, I'm using pretty much the same racetrack as I designed before, coming into the canals area. Is there anything else new? Yeah, the game can be started and stopped with the control. There's lots of behind the scenes improvements as well. I've put a little compiler on it, so it's all a single JavaScript file now. There's no module loading anything. It's all just a single file. It's got ESLint checking everything, and it's passing all that. There were some unit tests, but it was so much effort to keep them updated. I kind of abandoned them for the time being, but I might bring them back in to kind of shrink wrap the maths a little bit. Like some of the maths stuff was very hard to get right. But I think my mistake was I had too many unit tests, and then I just got sick of them, so I sacked them off. I will put them back in at some point. Those are using, I forget what they're using now. Some JavaScript testing tool. So we're coming up to the end of the race now. And as we go past the finish line, unfortunately it's at night, so it's not very visible what the finish line is. I'll try to highlight it. Bumpy road here. Let's go to the finish line. There it is. And it takes you actually to an end game screen. So I need to scale these fonts because it's very large.